sorry to interrupt. I know you are all having a chat and enjoying your coffee. I have a couple of hours of a speech prepared here, so everybody's all right. No, I'll not speak too long. Want to thank everybody for coming. To start off with, I really appreciate you all coming out in such a beautiful evening. And maybe start off with a word of apology as well, because everyone was invited along, and as you maybe seen in your invitations, we were to have a function in the Mayor's Parlour, which I initially was given the go-ahead for by the Mayor about 8 days ago, and to have the function with the food and all as well. After the invitations were sent out, subsequently 4 or 5 days later, the Mayor decided that it wasn't a good idea and changed her mind. So that I had to change things at the last minute. Maybe to move on from that word of thanks, I'd like to thank Julie and the Anne's Hot Bread Shop catering team. They've come in for me within about 22 hours notice to do that tonight. And I think you all agree, the sandwiches, the tea, the coffee, everything was lovely. So I want to thank them. In a couple of days, my term as Deputy Mayor will be over. We have our AGM at Council on Monday night. That'll be an exciting affair. It's open to the public if anybody wants to come along to that. But it's been a very, very busy and a very hectic year. But I must say a thoroughly enjoyable year. I've really enjoyed it. And just going on through a few votes of thanks. And coming definitely top of the list, I really must thank my wife Emma and my two girls Rebecca and Beth as well for putting up with me all year, or I maybe should say not putting up with me all year, because I don't think I'm ever in the house that much, and when I am in, I'm annoying everybody on Facebook as well. So I really want to thank them for their help and support. But as I say, it's been a very busy year. A very rewarding year as well. I've met some amazing people along the way. Quite a few of you I've known for a lot of years, and some of you I've met through this role as a councillor and indeed as the inaugural Deputy Mayor. I just look around the room at the moment, and I've met some wonderful people, as I've said. We have people from a sporting background. We have people here from who've been involved with the Glebe Rangers. We have Dervick Football Club here. I know other football teams couldn't make it tonight because they had other functions on. We have people who have been heavily involved in charity fundraising as well, who have done quite a lot for the community as well, which is very commendable. People as well from other sporting backgrounds, and maybe most notably is John Nichol, who's with us here tonight. And I don't think John needs any introduction. John was deaf from birth, and unfortunately in the last number of years John has lost his sight as well. But John being John, John decided at that point it would be a good time to take up archery. And not only did he take up archery, but he has absolutely excelled at it. He's represented Northern Ireland at archery. He's been competing on the mainland, and he's been doing very well at that. So very inspirational as well. We have people here from the business community as well, who do their part throughout the town. We have entertainers here as well. We have some of our friends here from the press. They are most welcome as well. But all remarkable people, and people I've enjoyed working with throughout the year. And I think I've enjoyed working with them so much because it gives me a motivation and a drive. And there's a common ground there. I see people who want the best for their town, the best for their borough, and they want this place to succeed and move forward. And through their motivation, that gives me inspiration and drive. I remember whenever I started this job, people said to me, you go at 100 miles an hour, you'll never keep it up. You'll never keep it up, you'll never stick it. But whenever I see each and every one of you and how you operate within our community, it actually increases me to about 120 miles an hour, because as I say, you are a motivation and an inspiration to me. And that's why I wanted to hold this function tonight, was to thank each and every one of you for what you do throughout the borough, and especially through the town of Ballymoney here, being very selfish and picking on my own town as well. So thank you all very much, and I must also add a word of thanks to my party colleagues who are here tonight with Robin Swan MLA, William McCandless, William King, Joan Baird, please may I not have missed anyone, Aaron Callan as well, and Amy McWilliams, and I hope I haven't missed anyone. And they bestowed this great honour on me. I didn't think I would get elected anti-council on my first shot, and I did. And then they decided to make me the inaugural Deputy Mayor as well. It has been a great honour and a privilege. And I just want to thank you all once again for putting up with me over the year. And I look forward to moving things forward over the next 3 or 4 years until my council term ends. You're quite welcome. There's more tea and coffee out there. There's still some wine out there. And hopefully I'll get around to get a chat with everybody. But thank you all so much for coming along tonight. I really appreciate it.